No more cup games for this season now. We've only got the league games, and the two teams we've got coming up today are the two teams immediately above us in the league. We start Chelsea at home at the Liberty, followed by Leicester away. So these are going to be two big games to see if we can crack the top 5, or are we destined for 7th place and possibly lower if results go against us. Find out today. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome back to, I believe, is episode 20 of the Saving Swans series. And in today's episode, we have got some games coming up against Chelsea at home and Leicester away from home. And as you can see from the games in between, there's no rhyme or reason to how this team plays. I mean, the Stoke game, we lost 1-0, it was an own goal, and it was the 89th minute, and I was so gutted when that happened. And because I looked at the schedule as well, we'd lost 1-0 3 times in a row, and they were all close games, and I was like, oh, do you know what, we got Man United at home coming up, we're just going to go attacking, and if we lose 5-0, we lose 5-0, and we won 2-1. I mean, Stuani, I don't know what's up with him, like, whenever the lights are on him, whenever, like, we record an episode, Stuani's like, I'm not really interested in playing well, to be honest, score a few goals, but whenever the cameras are not on him, he scores for fun. We had a penalty in the 4th minute, smashed it in top corner, and then Martial equalised, so I was like, oh, here we go. They're going to come back into the game. No, Stuani's like, I got this shit, and scores again in the 20th minute. I parked the bus for the rest of the game and won 2-1. That was followed by a really close game at West Ham, and Marco Rog scored the 88th minute, and I'll show you the goal, right? Watch this for a goal from Marco Rog. Bear in mind now, right, this is the 88th minute. So I'm expecting a 0-0 draw at this point. So let's see the goal. So we're just going to talk you through it together. So Toby Horn has the goal kick. Johnny heads it in the middle. Sander Berg gave the ball away. So I was a bit like, oh God, here we go. Bit back and forth. Didn't know what was going to happen. So Stuani on the right hand side holds the ball up, gets tackled. So again, I'm like, oh, it's just back and forth, back and forth. So it's a long highlight here. And West Ham playing the ball apart. Sander Berg wins the ball. Sees Stuani. He plays it into Sander Berg, plays it to Rog, and just smashes it in. And once this was happening, I was going nuts. Because I thought he was going to pass it across goal. I thought, pass it across goal, but obviously offside. But what a game. What a game. So that was the winning goal that got us the 1-0 victory against West Ham. Which, looking at the table now, has put 4 points between us and West Ham. And when we're still in 7th place, and to be honest, if we finished in 7th place, that would be a pretty good, position for the end of the season. Also, West Ham won the Carabao Cup. They beat Arsenal in the final, so they've got a European place. I was hoping for Arsenal to get the European place, because then 6th place would also get a European place. But they might still do, depending on the FA Cup, who wins the FA Cup. But just think, right, if one of the top 4 teams won the FA Cup and the League Cup, 7th place would be enough for Europa League. There is a slim possibility of us getting Europa League football next season. But anyway, enough of me rambling of what happened in between. Chelsea game, I'm going counter-attack. I know we're at home, but according to my assistant manager, they don't like facing this formation. So I'm going to go with it. Usual suspects, Timo Horn, Young, Mawson and Lascelles Rika, Llorente and Holding midfield, Mesa and Sander Berg, who, according to this, have a fairly decent partnership. Johnny Stuani on the wings, Jordan Ayew up front. So let's get on with the game. I'm hoping we can get a decent result here. It is Chelsea. They are, 4th in the league? So, they are a top team. But is it going to be one of those games where we have an amazing game at home? Because our home form's been pretty good this season. But Mesa with a free kick. Dinks it into Stuani. No, it's a penalty. Jordan Ayew went down, and we're going to take a 2nd-minute penalty. Jordan Ayew's going to take it. Normally Stuani takes it, but I'll trust Jordan Ayew. You won the penalty. Top corner. Well, in the corner. 15th goal of the season for Jordan Ayew. He's turned out to a decent striker, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I remember the start of the season, we were debating about getting a new striker. But Jordan Ayew has filled the gap, he's done alright. So we're 1-0 up. So it was a brilliant start. Roque Mesa was the ball. Gets it to Stuani, who loses the ball really, but gets out to Willian. Morata in the middle. Is anybody going to close him down? Hazard's there. Hazard's unmarked, and it's a poor shot close to the near post. So, we're doing alright. We just need to keep it steady. Don't panic. Don't change what's not broken. We're counter-attack. We are flexible in our team shape. I thought, keep it like that. Or my system manager might have changed it. I think I kept it on structure, to be honest, but we'll roll with it. Chelsea now on the attack. They see Alaba on the left-hand side there. Crosses it in. Can't take to Morata. Oh, someone tackle. Someone tackle. That's what happens when you don't tackle. I can see that. There was so much movement there with Chelsea. No one was winning the ball. We just couldn't get the ball off them. We won the ball. We headed it. Kante to Morata. No one was closing him down. Willian. No one was closing him down. So much space for Fabregas there. And it was pretty much an empty net for Chelsea to score from. And they have had most of the possession. They have had most of the shots. Although Fabregas is now injured. Mesa crosses it in. Sanderberg. Stuani. Oof. See, the cameras are on him. If we're watching Stuani, he won't play well. But if I wasn't recording this game, he'd score 5 goals. Maybe he doesn't like the pressure. Hazard outside the box. Oof. Just wide of the mark. Southampton, by the way, are still in first place in the league. They are up there. They could win the league this season. This is only the second season. Now, that would be a turnaround. Jordan Ayew runs past the whole of Chelsea and has a poor shot to cap it up. I mean, Southampton are 3 points clear. I know there's still about 10 games to go or 9 games to go, but they've been up there most of the season, to be fair. Anyway, I need to stop focusing on other teams and focus on my own team. I mean, 1-1 at Chelsea. I keep saying at Chelsea. We're at home. It's not a bad result. Do it for the fans, boys. And as far as tactics go, do I dare go attacking? I mean, Johnny's not having the best of games. Borja Lasso, come on. I mentioned maybe in the last episode, Johnny hasn't really been that good in the second half of the season. The fans keep saying, oh, you need to drop him, and my board saying that they're concerned with the performances. So Borja Lasso's going to get his chance. He kind of gone into a backup role. Stuani on the wing, crosses it in, and Courtois is going to save the ball. So we're going to bring on Lasso. We'll see if he does anything for the game. We're sticking on counter. I'll take a 1-1 draw, to be honest with you. Nothing to be ashamed about. Chelsea are a good team. They are up there. They're higher than us in the league. Okay, so Llorente's injured. I noticed that. So, who have we got to replace him with? We could do this. Very drastic, I know. Bring Armir on, who's going to be back from injury. Make him an advanced playmaker. We're going to stick on counter, though. But we're going to change the formation up. We're going to go a little bit more attacking. Try and see if we can try and get a result here. Although we are now losing the DM. We'll see if that makes a difference. So Stuani wins the ball back. Sanderberg fix it over to Jordan Ayew. You're trying to chip him, I think. You had more time, Jordan Ayew. So I'm debating about making another change, but we'll see what we're looking like after this highlight. Depending on whether they score or not. Because it does look like a Chelsea highlight. Hazard's running through the team. And they're just shooting from outside the box, man. Hazard, it's not going to work, mate. Right, so we've got one last sub to make. Anybody really? Rika's playing poorly, but we don't really have a substitute right back. Should we go control? We'll go control. We'll see if that gets us anywhere. Almiron. Oh, there's Almiron. There's a poor pass. Almiron seems to be very hit and miss for this team. He's either really good or really poor. Luan is just running through the whole team. See, they're just shooting from outside the box. They haven't got any ideas, Chelsea. They're just shooting from outside the box. So we're getting some more shots in now. So 85 minutes. Do I settle for the draw or do I go for the win? I'm going to bring Sanderberg off and bring Marco Rog on. Do we go for the win or take the draw? Go for the win? Maybe? 3 points, come on. Hazard crosses it in. Oh, it's a free header! And Timo Horn. Timo Horn. I'm concerned. I'm concerned, guys. I want to win, but I don't want to lose the game either. Oh, that's a ball. That's a ball to Jordan Ayew. He's 1-on-1. And he hits the post. Oh. Jordan Ayew. Do you know what I was saying earlier on about how I wasn't going to get another striker? I might have to. Marco Rog. Oh, but Stuani's in. Oh, he's what? See, if the cameras weren't on, he would have scored that. If the cameras weren't on him, he would have scored. Almiron finds Jordan Ayew. Can he cross it? Cross it across goal! Across goal, Jordan Ayew. There's people there. Stop being so selfish. Roque Mesa crosses it in. That comes out to Almiron. Oh, that's a poor shot. We could have won this game, I feel. I feel we could have won this game, but I'll take a draw. I will happily take the draw. It is Chelsea. And there it is. So yeah, the guys, you did well. You did alright there, guys. So we're going to say, I'm happy with the performance. As like I say, a 1-1 draw at home to Chelsea is nothing to sniff about. So we hold on to draw, which I think we could have won in the second half. So look at the table, still 7th. We're 5 points clear of West Ham, but they do have a game in hand on us. And we are 5 points off Leicester, so we've still got that buffer between us. So we seem to have cemented 7th place. I mean, as you can see from the league table there, we've been 7th from pretty much the 19th game of the season. There was a couple of weeks where we dropped after we lost to Ipswich and Stoke, but we've kind of retained that position there. So we're not doing too bad, guys. So for the next game, we will go to Leicester away from home. So I believe they are the team directly above us. So a win might be able to close down the gap. So I'll see you at the Leicester game. I'm in a bit of a predicament here, as Jordan Ayew and Wilfred Boney are on international duty. That's both my striker and my backup striker unavailable to be picked. Okay, let's do some reshuffling, shall we? So, Jordan Ayew is... Where are you? You're due back today? Like, someone grab a taxi for Jordan Ayew. Get him back in the team. Okay, so Jordan Ayew is unavailable for selection. And my other striker, Wilfred Boney, is also on international duty. So I think we have to do... Who's the best player to play up front? Stuani. Stuani can play up front. Oh, thank goodness for that. And to be fair, Stuani has scored some goals this season. Which leads me to now pick a right winger. Borja Lasso, you might have to fit the bill, my friend. You might have to fit the bill. So both of these players don't know their positions. Let's have a look. So if Stuani gets injured, we're screwed. We are absolutely screwed. But let's pick our subs, and we'll just roll with it. We'll just roll with that. What's the worst that could possibly happen? So we're going to go with Stuani up front. Let's hope that Stuani shows us how well he is off camera. Because off camera, he is an absolute beast. But on it, he seems to forget how to find the goal. But let's have a look out. So Leicester dominating possession. Good thing we've gone counter-attack. But as you've seen from the team selection, pretty much the same team. But let's see if we get a result. Because if we can beat Leicester today, that will only get us 2 points behind them. But Sanderberg in the middle. He sees Borja Lasso playing in the unfamiliar right-wing position. So is anybody going to close this guy down? No? Cool. I'm guessing that's Will Hughes. To Gray. Is he going to cross that in to Jamie Vardy? No, we clear it. Get out. So Leicester looking very dangerous. They got very ominous signs here. Oh, I just need to be quiet. Ominous signs, and then they score. To be fair, it was all Leicester. They just had the ball, passed it around, couldn't get the ball off them. It was inevitable. Christian Fuchs crosses it into a gap, and I think that's Rika. Rika just lets Gray get the ball. And my friends, this is what happens when we have two African strikers who are both on international duty at the same time. Schedule conflicts. We demand more. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can get back in this game. Although Leicester are dominating us right now. They are dominating. They've had all the possession, all the shots. We've got no answers. But Young's going to try and work the ball. Borja Lasso to Big. Just, take your time. Oh, come on. Don't pass it straight back to them. Will Hughes. And they look at us. They're on us. They're just all over us. They got everyone up front. And Jamie Vardy makes it 2-0. All over us. As soon as they won the ball, they just threw everyone forward. I mean, watch Jamie Vardy here. They got one. Look how many players they got coming forward. And this is why they are above us in the league. I mean, we are away from home. I'm not saying. But one pass just ripped us apart. Look at these stats. 7 shots, 4 on target, 2 off target, all the possession. I'm not happy with this result. I'm not happy with the way they're playing. Guys, you need to sort yourselves out. Aggressive. I expect to see much better in the second half. I mean, as far as personnel go, let's have a look. Who's letting the team down here? Mainly Johnny and Stuani. And I can't really sub them off because them three are the only players I've got in that position, really. But I'll give them a chance. I'll give them a chance. You never know. A good team talk, we might still be in this game. I think we need to push forward. Come on. So Leicester get the free kick. Helder Costa. Is he going to cross that in? He is. Jamie Vardy. Oh, what a save by Timo Horn. I tell you what, I don't think we'd be in the position we are in if it was not for Timo Horn. Timo Horn is an outstanding goalkeeper. Oh, and Stuani's got a possible bruised ankle. Brilliant. Our only striker we can play right now. But let's make some changes. Fuck it. I think we should go attack. We're going to have to. How's Llorente playing? 6.7. He deserves to stay in the team. We'll move him to advanced playmaker. Sanderberg, 6.8. How's Mesa? 6.6. I think Mesa's going to be the one to make way. Almiron's going to come on there. I think I'll sub Llorente off anyway. Marco Raw can come on there. We'll go attacking. We might concede another goal here, but we need to try and drive a result here. Marco Rog gets it to Stuani, holds the ball up, gets it to Marco Rog. He has time and just he had time and passed it straight to Leicester. Guys, you've got the time there. You could have took the shot on. He could have worked into the space. Cool heads. But it looks like we've got the ball back. Rika wins the ball to Johnny. Back to Rika. Almiron. Cross across goal. Borja Lasso. And it's a save by Kasper Schmeichel. Wonderful stuff by Swansea, but we've got nothing to show for it. And it looks like that was our first shot on target of the game. But we have been properly spanked by Leicester in this game. Granted, we're missing our striker and backup striker. But if I'm being honest, I don't think that's made a difference. I think the way that Leicester have played in this game wouldn't have made much of a difference there. Borja Lasso to Lascelles. Sanderberg. Marco Rog. Johnny. Oh, he was offside. He was offside. It doesn't matter. And it looks like this game will very shortly be coming to an end on a 2-0 defeat. Away from home. You know, we are going to be still in second place. Although 2 points off from West Ham. You know, they did better in our second half. Oh, fuck, come on, players. I was going to praise you. You did better in that second half, I think. But yeah, we get a 2-0 defeat. So that does leave us in 7th place in the league. You know, we're 2 points clear of West Ham. We're 4 points clear of Liverpool. And then we are 9 points clear of Everton. So our top half finish, or mid-table finish, we didn't even need top half. Mid-table was our, you know, pre-season expectations. So we're doing all right, you know. We shouldn't be downhearted by those results. So if we look at the schedule, we've got... So we did draw against Chelsea at home. We lost to Leicester away. So we've not got many games of the season left to go here. So I think we might come back. Where should we come back here? Let's come back for... I'll tell you what, we'll go to the end of the season. We'll come back for Wolves and Watford because, you know, we want to try and get over the second season now. I think we've had enough episodes of season 2. So we'll play right through these games here. So we've got Arsenal, Southampton, West Brom, Bournemouth, Burnley. So a good chunk of games. And we'll come back for the last 2 games of the season against Wolves and Watford. Hopefully we can cement 7th place. Because 7th place would be a great result for us as far as this season goes. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode. As per usual, we upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 4 PM GMT. Please leave a thumbs up if you liked it. And hopefully we'll catch you for the end of season party. Who are we playing again? I forgot already. Wolves and Watford. So we'll see you for Wolves and Watford. Thank you very much for watching.